Avery Bradley. At center, standing 7 feet. Number 7, Javale McGee. At the other guard position, standing 6'6", number 14. At power forward, standing 6'10", number 3. Anthony Davis. At the other forward position, standing 6'9", number 23. Your home team head coach is Frank Vogel. Ladies and gentlemen, your Los Angeles Lakers.
It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA in all its excitement. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Well, it took 5 long months, but Anthony Davis's trade request was finally granted. And now he has a new start in Los Angeles alongside LeBron James. And the Lakers boast 2 top 10 players. Kevin, this is a team with legitimate championship aspirations.
And DA, that's the standard for the Lakers organization. Thanks for that report. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Miami, they're in second, looking to take over the first spot.
And you know, for the Heat, gotta be one of the feel-good stories of this NBA season. Not many people were talking about them coming into the start of the year.
No doubt about it. They're one of the top teams everyone's talking about, top to bottom. Everyone in the organization, that means front office, coaches, players, just done an outstanding job this season.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, at the 2 and the 3, it's Butler and Winslow. Bam Adebayo is out there with Myers-Leonard, and it's Nunn in at the point. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Avery Bradley is out there with Green, and it's McGee in at the 5 spot. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Outside Bradley. Many players on their best behavior to start the year. Do things get more chippy as the season goes on?
If you were in a marriage, Kevin, let's say, and you are. Let's say you had what's called the honeymoon phase.
Yes.
Right around December, that's about your 5th year of marriage. And guys start to think about, you know what, I keep seeing you every day, and I don't like how it is that I'm playing, and I don't like where we are right now. It's cold in this gym. What is going on? That might spill over occasionally to competition on the floor.
Well, because my wife plays this game, watches our broadcast, I'm always in the honeymoon stage.
I'm looking at you, Kevin, and I cannot believe you just said that.
I can't believe she's playing it.
Amazing to watch the 10th overall pick in 2014 and Justice Winslow manage his career and positional change in the NBA. I mean, last year he had a very underrated season. Averaged 12 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. A lot of what Miami was trying to do last year had to deal with Justice Winslow playing some point forward and initiating a lot of their offense, especially in the wake of the Dragic injury.
First free throw is good. And with Winslow, defense, Brent, was always there. The offensive improvement finally caught up.
Well, a little bit, Kevin. He's still never going to be your 1 through 3 option in any offensive set, and defense will be his calling card. But last year, the way that they explored his ball handling and made him a point forward, he definitely impacted the game.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And last year, a bit of a pivot for Justice Winslow in terms of his game. Found one of the better ways he could contribute to the team is through his developing playmaking skills.
Now here is McGee. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Bulls in Chicago. Here's Davis, and it's slammed in by Davis.
Yeah, to look at the frame of AD when he came into the league as opposed to it is now, he's so much more tough and more physical and doesn't mind the contact.
Butler against Green. Drops it in from 14 feet away. And for Winslow, he filled in at the point when Dragic was injured last season.
And Winslow looked really comfortable in that playmaking role. We know he struggled with the shooting, but when he can contribute with his passing, it adds another layer to his game.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Here's Nunn. 11 points for him in that last game against Phoenix. Outside Leonard, just 4 to shoot. From the wing, Winslow's shot is off. Lakers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Davis with it, out guarded by Winslow.
Hey, get LeBron, get LeBron!
James, oh!
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim, that time on display.
Still playing at an MVP level, LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
One shot.
Free throw, no good for LeBron. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
His dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Now here's Winslow. The shot that time, not on target.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's LeBron. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Well, one thing you can say about the Heat team, very long and very athletic.
That helped them really stay competitive in a lot of games. But when you can't shoot the ball, really, really hard to come back in games where there's teams firing away from 3 and you can't mount any sort of offensive comeback.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Well, every night, the competitive killer instinct of LeBron James makes him as elite as he's been. Of course, a future first ballot Hall of Famer, and a lot of gas, it seems, left in the tank for LeBron James.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
That shot off. And the Heat going the other way now. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
Leonard with the steal. Here's Butler, and he does it right over JaVale McGee. Holy cow.
Yeah, you don't want to forget about the athleticism of Butler. Just a sick slammer of the basketball. You can't allow him to get to that launching pad.
Green finds Davis. Shoots over Leonard. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Green. And that's now 6 points for Davis. Nunn passes to Adebayo. He dishes it to Winslow. Pass pass to Nunn. Now Adebayo, guarded by Bradley.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat, Greg. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
We can check out the story on Avery Bradley. How he did last season. Averaged about 10 points a game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
And again, it's the Heat missing. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 7-point differential. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They're taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Nunn passes to Winslow. There's the dish to Butler. Tipped away. It's stolen by Bradley. A finish, and the dunk by James.
That's instinctual play by Avery Bradley. The coaching staff loves to see him go after those kind of steals.
Here's Nunn, guarded by Bradley. Green against Butler. Looking to end the run. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. Los Angeles leading by 8. Bradley passes to Davis. LeBron outside. No good that time. Great D that time from Leonard. Winslow with it. Picked up by Davis. Winslow shot is off.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Miami with the ball after the basket by the Lakers. Shot clock at 6. Poked away, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. You take a look at Green. Second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Adebayo, good, and the nice assist from Winslow.
You got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
The drive by James. McGee trying to break free.
There's some good commitment from Myers Leonard on defense there. Gets his hands up and swats that one away.
The Lakers have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. Brent, when it comes to moving around in tight quarters without a lot of space, who's the quickest player that you have seen in a half-court set this year?
Still remarkable to watch where it is that Kyrie Irving can get to on the floor in any sort of possession. It's like he can take, 50 dribbles in a phone booth and find a way out of it, spinning around and finding gaps within the defense.
What a handle.
But it's not his handle with just the one hand, right, Kevin? It's that he has an idea of, after he does the moves around the traffic, when he gets into the basket, multiple ways of finishing, much like Rod Strickland, who's a tremendous finisher in his days, years and years ago. Kyrie's got a lot of that in his game.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Dragic. He had 25 points last game. Over Cook.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
Here's Hero.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
It's Kuzma penetrating. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Lakers lead by 10.
Nice pass. They set that basket up.
Pass to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. Hero, no good. So it's the Lakers now. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. No good from outside. Here's Hero. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Phoenix. Good.
Well, we all know how confident Goran Dragic is when it comes to scoring inside. Nice shot selection there for him.
Cook, the pass to LeBron. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And a tough opening half for him in terms of his free throw shooting.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Miami. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Hero. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Hey, who's watching now?
Pass to Jones. Here's Hero. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
The pass to Kuzma. Back to Cook. Kicks to James. Kuzma passes to Cook. And there it is for him. And the Lakers lead by 10.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Dragic with it. Picked up by Kuzma. No good from Dragic.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Cook. Lets the 3 fly. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist from Cook. And it's 13 points for LeBron.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. No good from Dragic.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Over Jones. And another basket for the Lakers.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Dragic following the basket by LeBron James to end the run. And it's Dragic laying it in. Dragic has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Takes the 13-footer. Here's Howard. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Olynyk.
And you'd like to be a little bit more dependable on these and-one opportunities and see that free throw percentage go up just a bit, but fending off the defense and showing them who the big man is.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Daniels, he's checked in for the Lakers.
And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Jones against Caldwell Pope. Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Back to Daniels. To the wing on the left. 23 seconds left here in the opening quarter. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And the Lakers lead by 18.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
And here's Dragic. From deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll return shortly. Marquee matchup tonight. Jimmy Butler says he loves to go up against the best.
I'm one that if you're the best in the world, I want to see it, and I wake up for these games. I want to know how you do it, and you're going to have to do it every night when you go up against me.
That's the hard-working mentality Butler provides. A two-way threat, Greg, who wants to dominate the top players at his position.
And Butler's really embraced being a leader. You can tell he lives for these types of matchups and games.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Heat, Hero out there with Dragic. Then it's Jones. Then there's Myers Leonard. And it's Olynyk in at the 4. The Heat shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
That's good from Hero. You know, officials try to be as objective as possible, Brent. It does sometimes feel like we get superstar calls, though, correct?
I think there's absolutely superstar calls, Kevin. And, you know, the purist in me wants the referees to keep it fair. But understanding that the game is entertainment and understanding what it takes to be that level of player, every now and then seeing a guy like James Harden getting a few more free throws or watching Giannis find his way to the line a few more times, I shrug my shoulders and I say, yeah, I actually kind of get it.
Yeah, good examples. And it's Howard finishing it off.
I think that's Dwight Howard's favorite play. He loves going up for the oop. Outstanding chemistry between him and his teammate there.
Here's Hero. He's covered by Daniels. Kuzma against Dragic. The tray. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
The Heat trail by 16.
Goran Dragic is one of those guys over the past couple seasons that struggled with some injuries. Just 36 games last year with the Heat at 32 years of age. And you really hope for this season that he can find some help so that he can help stabilize and contribute in ways that his talent allows.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, when it comes to free throws, Dragic is just money from the line.
And Anthony Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Butler, he's checked in for the Heat. And Goran Dragic drops them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Davis. No good that time. Excellent D that time from Jones. And for Dragic becoming a sixth man, there is an adjustment period, wouldn't you say?
There definitely is, Kevin, but his experience in all those 508 career starts he has, maybe he can put that to use against another team's second unit to go out there and be much more effective in heading up an offense. There's a tone that gets set in the game, and Dragic can sit there at the beginning of the game and find out where it is that he can most impact how it is that the team is playing once he enters the court.
Free throw drops for Goran Dragic. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Cook. And Miami also making a switch. Winslow's checked in. That one is no good. Well, you watch Goran Dragic play, and Brent, he's so deceptive with his movement both on and off the ball.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why, Kevin, is the change of speeds. I also add the fact that guys who can handle the ball and are crafty and are left-handed, boy, it's tough on a nightly basis to change up your mindset to guard a guy who you know is going to go left all the time as opposed to right. Trust me, in practice, I had to do that with Manu Ginobili a ton of time in San Antonio. Dragic similar. Great use of speed change.
And it's sent back by Howard. Bradley deciding where to go with it. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Dragic, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 10 points for Davis.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Dragic dishes to Winslow. He kicks it to Butler. Now the feed to Dragic. On the wing, Winslow. Fires it up. And Dragic gets it to go on the assist from Olynyk. And that's now 9 points for Goran Dragic.
Well, the ball was not in Goran Dragic's hands very long. Just a great job by him firing it up immediately without hesitation.
Now here's Kuzma. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Bulls in Chicago. Stolen by Winslow. Shoots over Kuzma. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Winslow's jumper coming along, a great sign for the organization to see his improvement.
Dragic against Bradley. And the Lakers turn it over again.
Looking at some numbers for Winslow, some last season stats for him. He was around 12 points per game last year, 5 rebounds and 4 assists. And you look at his skill set, and I think it's just a matter of time before he commands a bigger presence on this team.
Yeah, just a bit rough around the edges, GA, but he has the tools. He just needs to sharpen them.
Well, their pass is to Winslow. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Daniels, covered by Winslow. Dragic against Bradley. Just 5 on the clock. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Butler. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, Dragic was not going to be denied on that possession. A fiery competitor, and they needed that bucket.
Now here's Davis. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
Yeah, but there's always this point, Kevin. You got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Just great intensity there. Butler just doesn't settle for simple finishes off the drive. He is trying to make a statement.
Here is Howard. 7 points in the game. Passes to Kuzma. To end the drought. Howard trying to free himself up. And there's a nice layup by Kuzma. Kuzma's got his second basket of the night. The Heat trail by 11. Now here's Dragic. He's got 11. Butler in the corner. And that one goes long.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Howard kicks to Davis. Over Jones. Rebound by Olynyk.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Lakers leading by 9. Outside Bradley. Feeds to Davis. Over Jones. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Bradley. Davis has got 12 in the game.
Defense maybe got away with a foul there, but AD too good for their best efforts with that shot.
Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And that ability to just rise up for the alley-oop. Butler is an animal of an athlete.
Daniels passes to Kuzma. Down low. Here's Bradley. It's good.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Here's Butler following the score by Avery Bradley.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Lakers have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Kuzma outside. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And it's Davis missing.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
To the paint. And Jimmy Butler again. Butler's got 8 here in the quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And their series last year was a bit of a comparison between the two conferences. Both were in the middle of the pack.
changes here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. LeBron comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Green in for Daniels. Davis kicks to McGee. Pass to James. Davis up top. Puts one up from 19. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Davis has got 14 points.
I mean, it looks simple, but LeBron makes it look that way, Kevin.
Here's Nunn. He's still scoreless so far in this.
Oh, Kevin, get a load. That one, take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. It's Brett in the wing. Lets it go from 14. Tries again. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game. The pass to Nunn. Here's the 3. A rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. And the Lakers making a change here. Cook's checked in. Then for the Heat, Myers Leonard. He's checked in for Olynyk. And Hero up in for Winslow. On defense, the Heat, they trail by 7. James kicks to Cook. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. He has 5.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
A floater. None can't get it to fall.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And it's Davis missing.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Nunn passes to Hero. Dishes it to Butler. From about 16, jump shot is good that time. Butler's got 19 points.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Here's LeBron, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And even though they're down, I like the way they're pounding the ball inside. It's leading to a lot of points in the paint.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, LeBron. The Heat trail by 11. Here's Nunn. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 1:39 left in the first half. Hero, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Nunn. Green. McGee with the block. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And again, the Lakers no good. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Hero. He has 6. Here's Adebayo. A rebound by the Lakers. McGee's got 5 rebounds tonight. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Rebound by the Heat. 44 seconds left in the second quarter. To the left wing. Here's Hero. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Here's Cook. Misses the 3. The Heat trail by 9. Butler with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Nunn can't get it to fall.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
LeBron against Butler. James with it. With 1 on the clock. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so we wrap up the first half. Lakers on top, up by 9. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh, man, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got to offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket, man. Just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 18 points, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what you think?
Well, what's really shifted the game in their favor has been their rebounding. They got a good edge on the boards, and that's a product of their hard work. All 5 guys have been battling, putting everything they have to fight on the glass. That needs to remain the focus for 2 more quarters if they want to hang on to their lead.
Kenny, what'd you think about Miami?
Well, they just didn't produce enough offense. I don't know if it's because they were expending so much energy on the defensive end, but clearly they have to take a look at this. What plays are we calling? And how can we improve that? And they have to do it fast, because if they don't, this game is going to run away from them.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
The Heat trail by 9. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Anthony Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Bradley in at point guard. That's the Laker 5. Nunn can't get it to fall.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Now here is McGee. He dishes it to LeBron. 5 to shoot. Here's Davis, and it's blocked. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Nunn, headed by Green. Pass to LeBron. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, it looks like he's got those good deals tonight. That means trouble for the opponent.
Now here's Butler. Here's Nunn. The shot missing. Bradley with some nice D.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
The first one falls.
There's a nice, quiet leadership quality that Avery Bradley gives to his teammates, and it's something that the coaching staff absolutely is on board with.
And so Bradley nails both of them.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Nunn passes to Adebayo. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Winslow finds Adebayo. The Heat need to get a shot off. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Jimmy Butler.
And just love how intense Butler is on this end. Looking to shoot every time down the floor. He is totally locked in.
Davis, good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, Anthony Davis, the #1 overall pick back in 2012, a perennial all-star, 6 of his 7 seasons in New Orleans with the Pelicans, where he averaged over 20 points per game. He is a superstar and one of the more rare birds in the league at his position to be able to do what he does.
Now here's Leonard. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Leonard is a big guy at 7'1", so when the defense is all over him, he can use his height to overpower people.
Outside Bradley. No good on the 3. And Brent, you look at the different ways that Davis can affect a game. What stands out to you most?
Well, really his skill level. There's a lot of talk about how much he's grown as a shooter and playing in the half court. But since he's come into the league, Kevin, the skill that I admire most about AD is what he does in transition. For him to get out on the break, run and be a target, and catch the ball at any position on the floor and know what to do with it, that's an amazing thing for a guy his size.
Here's Nunn. Following the basket by LeBron James. Adebayo passes to Butler. And Davis sends it back.
Phenomenal defense by Anthony Davis to spike that shot back. You make a heck of a volleyball player.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
The Lakers making a switch here. Howard's checked in, and Miami also making a switch. Dragic is checked in. That free throw good from Avery Bradley. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Winslow against LeBron. Now here's Winslow. Defense is right there. The kick outside to Butler. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Green. By himself and finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And the Heat call time here.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Daniels, he's checked in for Danny Green. And Miami also making a switch. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Myers Leonard. Here's Adebayo. The dish to Olynyk. Kicks it to Winslow. Passes it to Adebayo. Shoots a fader. Can they get it? No good from Dragic.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Now here's Bradley. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Good work there as it goes.
That's just such good touch. I mean, with that length, Kevin, once he turns, he's got a shooting window that feels wide open.
Winslow against LeBron, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Troy Daniels. That is his first foul of the game. Now Dragic, 11 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. And Adebayo throws it down.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 15-6 run. Bradley against Dragic. Pass to Daniels. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Knocked away. And stolen by Butler. Butler on the wing. The three. And the rebound goes to Howard. And James picks up. That's foul number 2 for him. The Lakers making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Heroes checked in for the Heat. The Heat trail by 18. And the pass to Adebayo. Outside Dragic. Bradley on the double team. Here's Olynyk. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Dwight Howard.
And Olynyk up and down at the free throw line early in his career, but with his touch, he's bound to become more consistent.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. It's tough to get a unified feel on who the league MVP is. Which element, when you're looking at the MVP, matters most to you?
If we talk about that, Kevin, I always think about the MVP ends up being the guy that helps you get 6 to 8 unexpected wins. That's who I look to. So in this past season, what it was that Giannis did, not only with Coach Budenholzer coming in to Milwaukee, the stylistic change that they went through, and then the shouldered responsibility of Giannis to be the initiator to that much change in one season. That's why last year I feel like he was the most valuable player in the league. Even though eye-popping numbers were coming out of Houston, again with James Harden, I go back to Giannis and that massive amount of change and him being the guy that shouldered it all.
That's a great answer. And it's Dragic off the drive, goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Dragic has got 13 points.
And Dragic, sometimes you can see it in his eyes. Once the gap is there, he's going to find a terrific finish.
Fades away, and he can't bank that one in. Here's Hero. He's covered by Daniels. Hero passes to Olynyk. He feeds it to Dragic. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just a heads-up play by Dragic there, getting the foul, getting the shot up, and getting contact.
For Miami, they have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers.
One shot.
throw good. Dragic. Here is Cook. 5 points in the game. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Cook. Pass to Daniels. Looking for Kuzma. He gets it there. And it's Davis with the jam.
That's a perfect lob leading to a spectacular dunk from Davis there. Threw it up on time, on target.
Hero passes to Olynyk. Winslow with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. To the middle. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Dragic.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Cook, the pass to Kuzma. Now Davis. The fader. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Dragic. Makes it off the glass. Dragic has got 20 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Passes it to Cook. Back to Daniels. It's hauled in by Hero. Hero's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Lakers leading by 10. Here's Kuzma. Good on the shot. Kuzma's got 6.
And that's the hustle you love seeing from Kuzma. When he moves like that, he is tough to guard.
Right side, Dragic. No good that time. Kuzma with the defensive effort. On the wing, Daniels. Pass to Kuzma. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. He's got 8.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
Winslow against Caldwell Pope. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. For Miami, they have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses.
So much intrigue around Justice Winslow, who's still trying to find the right position in the NBA. Last year, a lot of it was at the point guard position as a wing.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Daniels. And Miami also making a switch. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. And he sinks the second. Here is Cook. He's got 5. Caldwell up outside. And there's the pass to Davis. Over Jones. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Caldwell Pope.
Now, we've played this record before as AD is getting on a roll here and carrying his team on the offensive end.
Dragic the pass to Hero. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. As Davis, he'll bring the ball up for Los Angeles.
You take a look at Anthony Davis and his frame and think about his rookie year coming in so thin and moved around a lot by bigger, stronger players in the post. No longer the case as he's put on a ton of muscle to that frame and continues to grow in the strength area along with his confidence. That's helped him out a lot.
Here's Hero. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. Dragic gets the bucket.
Now, it feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Cook looking it over. Excellent D that time from Jones. And after just 1 season at Kentucky, the slight build of Davis was a concern in the NBA. And the question was, would his body hold up?
Well, he's answering the question to some degree, Kevin, knowing that it wasn't a 1-year process to get stronger and to put on that kind of weight. That just comes with physical maturity. Anthony Davis doing a better job of avoiding places where he might get injured, expanding his game to the perimeter, and hopefully some of those things pay off for his longevity for his career.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got 6 points.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Here is Cook. 5 points in the game. There's the feed to Davis. Good on the bucket. Davis has got 14 points now in the second half.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Kicks to Dragic. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, you have to be careful on how you guard Dragic in the pick and roll there. His passing ability will show up.
Here is Cook. He's guarded by Dragic. Lets a floater go, and it's Cook missing. Here's Winslow, and the layup is good. He's got 8.
Astounding take by Winslow to get hit and get the finish.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick, because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth. Jimmy Butler is out there with Myers Leonard. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Nunn in at the 1. Count it.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Here's Nunn. Here's Hero. Pass to Nunn. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Cook, the pass to McGee. To Cook. Feeds to James. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Passes it to Nunn. Takes the 13-footer. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here is Cook. He's guarded by Adebayo. And LeBron with the basket, the assist from Cook. Cook's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Yeah, hard to stop LeBron from getting in that deep. So the size, the speed, the power, the position. 2 more.
Now here's Butler. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And for that game against the Warriors, It's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Just a smooth customer off that pick and roll. KCP making a quick assessment and decides to take it for himself.
Here's Nunn. From 10 feet out, and no good. Trying to use the glass.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Now here's LeBron.
With a body like that, LeBron James can be as physical as he wants to be and just dare you into making contact.
At the line for your Lakers, LeBron James. At the line for two.
He misses the free throw.
And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen.
Dwight Howard's checked in for Los Angeles. Bradley comes in for Quinn Cook. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. The Heat trail by 16. Butler against James. Butler goes in. McGee with the block. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And here are the Heat now. They get it back.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's James, and that's going to be a travel.
Now, he's done a good job of keeping control of the ball. Even with that turnover, you can tell his teammates trust him to hang on to the pill.
The Heat trail by 16.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Hero passes to Nunn. Good ball movement here by Miami. Green against Butler. Leonard. That one misses. Great D that time from Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Offensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing and the lead seems to be growing.
Here's Nunn. Pass to Butler. Here's Hero. James covering. Lock at 6. Back to Butler. Over. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, if you believe in that, mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
That's it. 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here's Butler following the score by Avery Bradley. Over Green. Miami no good on that time either.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Butler. Here's the pass to Nunn. Pass by him. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Here's LeBron. That one just got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, great on right now. Great.
Nunn passes to Adebayo. Brent, when constructing a team, it's always tricky to fit in max contracts. But the truth is, some players probably deserve much more money than they're allowed to receive. Seventh rebound of the game with that last one. Right side. James pass to Howard. It's deflected, and so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Anthony Davis is acting for Dwight Howard. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Nunn passes to Adebayo. Here's Nunn, covered by LeBron. He's off on that one. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. Brent, you know, the NBA not the only league with great players and great play. Talk about some of the other prominent leagues around the world. There's some terrific competition.
There's some great competition overseas in the Turkish leagues. Some very good players that play in the Russian league. There are some great players who are coming out of Australia, and we're seeing players now skip playing in the G League to go down to Australia to start their development and professional careers. So when we talk about the world game, Kevin, we're not joking around. It's a very real thing, and we continue to invite the best players that we can find, and they come from all over.
The first free throw is good. And you look at Jimmy Butler. He's about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Miami. And so Butler nails both of them. And maybe not the biggest name in free agency, but Jimmy Butler definitely a star player on the market.
A handful of teams were very interested in him, expressed interest in playing for Miami, and got his wish via sign and trade. We'll see if he can make them a contender in the East.
Clearly a foul.
taking 2 shots.
That's good from McGee. If you were commissioner, Brent, of the NBA, would you add or alter any rules right now?
Wow. First of all, I think you get to fly on a really nice plane wherever you're going. And you get to go to any game you want to.
Yes.
So sign me up
with
for that job.
With courtside seats, by the way, too.
Add or alter any NBA rules. I think the game is in a pretty good place right now, Kevin. And there's not much that I think is out there for us to change.
It seems like All-Star Weekend and the length of the season seems to be two pretty prominent things that continually come up.
Yeah, and as far as the question, I guess my head was going to things that are on the floor.
I was thinking that too, but I couldn't think of anything that really...
On the floor, it's tough to figure out something that could be adjusted, and I know Adam Silver and David Stern before him, all of their concern mostly is about the optics of the game.
Yes.
And right now, it's in a pretty good spot.
It's very pleasing to watch, there's no doubt. Here's Dragic, following the basket by JaVale McGee. Dragic dishes to Winslow. And here is Butler, 6 to shoot, over Green. Another shot, and Davis sends it back. Bradley finds James, and it's Miami with the rebound. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Butler passes to Adebayo. Dragic against Bradley. Floats it up for Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Chemistry at its best, an unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Now here's